All right, let's do this. Yes. Oh no, that's not the realm I want. Nope. Escape as there. Hmm. Sorry. I have to choose the right one. uh, I left on the other one, so that I think that's the one that the guys have been playing on. I'm not entirely sure. I thought it was this one, the live with. I think that means viewers. All right, here we go. Connecting to the realm. Yes, guys. Doopy 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 doop. Let's see. All right, guys, welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, there's been a bit happening lately. Let me tell you, my last 3.5 hours or so of recordings got wiped out. We had a power surge or something, and the computer turned off, and the power's working here, but yeah, unfortunately, the surge protector had flipped off or something, and it erased not just the recording I had been doing at the time, which would have been episode 35, guys, and I think this can now have to be just rewritten as 29 or something. It also erased the previous episodes, so like 29 through 35 as recording. So I guess we're calling this 29. I think 29, maybe 30. But we lost about 3.5 hours of recording. I lost. I had my fire had gone out. I started losing inventory for my chest. I built this out, so I didn't recheck 28, the last one that was released or would have been released. Built this out. I actually found lapis 2 different times down here. This is where I'm gonna be doing the trees. Gonna put some soil down there and plant the trees down there, do the glass shelves around here. Actually, I'm going to do 2 rows of glass to walk around shelves for pruning purposes. And so I found some lapis in here. We found emerald and in the village. Hi Enderman. And then because Cade's Gaming has been playing on a realm over here, or in a world in this realm. He magically somehow appeared. Actually, I found out he appeared in what would have been episode 31, and I didn't know this until 33, but I was recording like 35 because I spent 4 or more hours. I spent hours refilling the chest that got completely emptied out. The only thing I'd had anything left in, these are the new lapis, um, was my inventory and my hotbar. While he was here, actually, I was showing him. I didn't know how to do the communication. I didn't know how to text to communicate because this is the world I've been playing all by myself and not with anyone else. So I didn't even know he could join my world. But he was looking at a watermelon, and I shook my head really no, and I actually chopped at the watermelon. He's like, "Hey, I was looking at that because it had a name Pixel." Which is the name he has on the joint thing with Scott, with Magnet Nerd. And so I was trying to get his attention, but I didn't know how to type, and I had to actually ask my phone. And so I chopped the watermelon in front of him. That he's like, "Hey, I was looking at that because I could see it in the corner." But apparently, he actually showed up briefly in the previous episode or two before. I hadn't noticed it until I was rewatching. I had to rewatch those episodes in order to restore this stuff. So these guys still had some stuff, and then it just all the chest emptied out in that time. So I spent hours rewatching previous episodes, restoring what was in my chests, including the ones over there. I even went back and checked the other chest that by the lava and in the field, past the animals. And so thankfully I'd done that because I had just restored that and was doing an update and explaining what was had happened. I had llamas hanging from my roof. They were yeah, they're hanging from the roof. Had several breaches in the roof for some reason too. Some and one of the breaches happened when he's here and he helped me fill them. But I don't know what's glitching. I think I'm having block glitching. But yeah, so my chest got wiped out. A lot has happened. I've dug down, mostly done with the digging. I acquired that second llama after when I was repairing everything. I had to go into creative mode. I had to find he suggested going to creative mode to restock my chest, and I spent hours just going through, looking, pausing it, and watching like episodes what were 32, 33, and 34, so I knew it was in my chest. And then I actually acquired some more stuff because while they're here, um, another set of llamas somehow got killed outside the doors. So I ended up with 2 more leads and leather. It wasn't even my fault. Something outside was killing them, whatever. And then I acquired this llama when I was trying to film episode 35. I had to redo the fires. Oh my gosh, it was a nightmare. Like I said, I've lost 3.5 hours at least worth of activities here, and I'm just glad I was able to at least recover all my stuff because um it was a lot. And so I'm sorry you guys lose my adventures. They went to completely 0 bytes in the memory. And hopefully this one won't have any issues. But I kept freaking out and checking back on this multiple times. Had to rebuild all of this. Um yeah, it's been you guys missed a lot of fun stuff. I was pleased I had a lot of firsts, and I'm starting to forget what all those firsts were because, well, that's why you watch them, so you can see me experience first and record them. So, so now I have those new lapis that I just got when I was rebuilding and digging down. The emerald I found in the chest in the village. The gunpowder that was these ones I didn't actually acquire. That one I acquired after I got blown up. Scott did help me get those ones because he's defending, helping me live. This whole chest, when I noticed, I was trying to put stuff away. It was this chest I opened up, and I was missing all this orange stuff over here, the copper and the leather. That's kind of what made me go, wait a minute. I know I had stuff in this chest. And that's what alerted me to the problems. So now I have 4 leads and 3 leathers again. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Nightmare. Oh, I acquired so also my both of my crafting tables disappeared at that time too. So my chest emptied out and only thing I had was inventory, hotbar. My chest disappeared. My furnaces got emptied. Just just it sucked. It sucked. So I'm a little paranoid about recording. But I was told go ahead and keep on recording. So I'm like, okay. So I mean, I had a lot of fun little firsts that I guess you guys won't see. I'll remember them as I go. What's funny is this chest still had the raw meat. So, but I know that you can't steal stuff from one world to another. I think that means you guys will have missed when I got the grindstone and lost the grindstone and had to rebuild the grindstone because I beat it down, broke it with my bare hand, and then Scott had to help me. Magnet Nerd had to help me make a new one. This one has been acquired for a long time, so I think you guys know we had that. I made this area. I think you guys missed that. I was trying to make a place for the villagers. I tried, oh, that was another thing. I tried kidnapping the guy with the eye patch because I think it was his grindstone. Anyway, that didn't work out. He lost his eye patch, lost his profession after I got him into the boat, and I was trying to row the boat because I couldn't pull it. So I tried to row the boat, and we went over the edge over a waterfall, and then I had to make stairs to dig my way out of there. By the time I dug that all out, I saw him again and he had no eye patch. But when I was rewatching, that would have been episode 31, 32 of what were the originals. And by the time I got back to him and I saw both his eyes were open, like, what the crap? That freaked me out because I'm like, I didn't know they could lose their things. I wanted to bring the villagers here, but they're far away from the water, and it sounds like it's really hard to get a villager to come. You can't rope them up, and I didn't want to do that anyway, but I felt like maybe that was my only choice. This is actually the bed that I got from the village. That was his bed. that was a that was a nightmare too. So I couldn't kidnap him. But I still took his bed. Um, but he lost his profession, so I have tools without the people, and I'm not sure how to acquire the people again. That's when I went back to digging my hole over here. So so this was just a shallow little hallway, where I ended up making this chest. Maybe that happened there too. Made the chest because I guess, see, I was thinking if I collect the raw meat, I know at least some villagers give you will give you emeralds if you collect the raw meat, because I guess it gives the impression that you're a good hunter, a good little hunter. I'm like, okay, fine. I've thrown away a whole bunch of raw meat, so I may as well do that. So, I hope the episodes. I hope you guys already saw the lava when I went to that tube. Oh gosh, I hope that wasn't one of the deleted ones. When I thought I was gonna die in the lava, because I'm probably have to go and revisit everything so you poor guys know what I've been doing. I meant to rewatch the episode so I'd remember how far the recorded and non-lost episodes took it, but I didn't get a chance to do that yet. So anyway, it's been a little dramatic and you missed all the drama, so it looks like nothing happened. I think, I don't know if it included me getting these pieces over here, but I did start getting it to go down so I can punch through the wall at the lower level and have oh no. You guys probably missed me finding my beehive, my bee's nest. I guess they call them bee's nests. Oh, you guys missed me getting all excited about that. I think you missed my lapis. Ouch. Lapis lazuli. The first lapis that was down in the cave. The lapis I found in here this was one of the areas, and then it was a little further up, not too far from here, where I found the lapis. I was so excited about finding lapis underfoot after going down to that waterfall by the beehive, bee's nest. Um, So yeah, we got the bee's nest. We found the bee's nest, but I still would like to. The idea is I need the grass growing down there so that I can put the bone meal on it to make flowers, so to hopefully spawn bee's nest in my indoor area. And you guys probably then missed me doing this. So this water came from across the way, about that level, right there where I'm pointing at. It had filled with water, and I was trying to put the source water over here because I needed water anyway because things weren't growing. I mean, it still went dry, but I was able to get the soil wet over here, right? So I did an eternity water. I expanded the garden here, this direction, and I think it's 2 blocks this direction, and put water here. Yeah, right there. So yeah, 2 rows. And somehow I got grass growing there. I don't really want the grass growing there. So I was trying to break the water, get rid of the water that way instead of just refilled it. So then I had to research it, and then on the following episode is when I realized that I have to throw a solid block in there and to break the water block permanently. And so I threw it in, and then I had to mine it back out, which I'm sure you guys would know that would be the tactic. I ended up making it should be 13 by 13 by 13. It might be 13 if I go all the way out to here. I'll have to rewalk it to count it. Oh my goodness. Yeah. But it was funny. I was standing over here. Oh, my reaction was funny. I thought it was cute. I was just standing over here talking about the previous updates when I had the llamas just hanging from the ceiling, walking back and forth, hanging by their necks. And then I had a hole up here. I keep getting holes in the ceiling in this area. And then another area that keeps developing holes. Hi, sir. Has been up here. I've rebuilt this area. Actually, I had to punch out a little thing of soil here, and then I just repositioned the torch. Yeah, for some reason it's glitching, or I'm not hearing. Maybe I'm not hearing creepers explode or something. But And then Cade was with me in my area when we had to fix one of the holes. I don't remember if it's this side or on this side, but so he helped me patch that up. Um, yeah, so yeah, I was surprised to see somebody in my little world, and I didn't know how to text. I didn't know how to do T to enter the chat because I didn't know that I could do that in this world. I knew that it could be done in other worlds, and I had to rebuild this because this got blown up. That's why it's all cobblestone now instead of the original whatever stone that is. So I had to rebuild this. A lot happened, and you guys missed it all. Anyway, so yep, yep, yeah, it was the chest that made me alert, and it was toward the end after I was staring at the chest and just being so let down that about the chest being empty that then I noticed the fire had gone out. So got that fixed. Oh my gosh, so many fixes. Um, so many fixes, and I still don't know where these leaves came from. I don't know where these leaves came from. They just showed up when I was working on episode 35, which was the last one I was recording when everything shut down on me. I had to rebuild the trapdoors over here because they had been like further over this way. And I had cleared it out and then reinstalled them. I'm still not very good with the ladders, and I wanted to do a trapdoor here to walk on, you know, but I guess I have to rotate them or something, rotate the ladders 90 degrees every now and then if I want to do trapdoors. So all these other issues are making me like, because I think I still have to take out this row over there. But it's been fun. It's been not so fun. I've been really let down. Because I hate doing work and then having it disappear. I'm kind of tempted because just after a while, sometimes I get frustrated and I have to do something different for a while before I go back to it. And when I came back, here's another thing: is I had no eggs. Originally, see, there were still some things in some of the chests before it all disappeared, and I had no eggs left. But I had chickens walking around, so I think I'm not sure if Kate had found my eggs and thrown them because I didn't have. I've been holding off on throwing the chickens until I could make a place to throw the eggs into and keep the chickens contained. So I restored my eggs. Sorry, guys, but I wanted my egg back. And the chicken probably walked off anyway. I did make some glass bottles because of the bee nest over there. Um, and I made flint and steel. When I was trying to restore things, I wasn't sure what this block was. And so I was doing some research, and it was like, it's either oak wood or jungle wood. And I did finally realize it's oak wood, but I felt like I should deserve a little reward for myself. So I did add that in because that can go with this, and I can plant more cocoa beans. So I did make an exception, but for the most part, I tried really hard to keep everything consistent. You guys probably missed me making the jack o' lanterns. You may have missed me making the shears. I don't know if you missed the llama drama. These guys are new because I found these um, just when I was doing the last little change before everything cut out. So I'm a little leery now of putting everything in these chests because of the chests emptying out for I don't know what reason. I don't know why. Um, but that happened because that happened before the power surge. That happened before the power surge, so I lost my content, restored it, was reporting back to all the changes, and then the power surge wiped out like all those episodes. So, yep. Anyway, yep. So it's just been a little frustrating. I was so excited about the lapis, and like I said, I found the emerald. I had gone back to the village because I knew I hadn't finished checking the houses. I was leaving torches at the houses that I had checked, and that's when I wanted to kidnap the guy because we'd previously gotten grindstone. I guess he's actually a weaponsmith, if I remember correctly. And I still need to go back and finish checking the houses just to be sure. But that was the emerald. I almost forgot about the emerald until right toward the end of the last time I was recording and saving stuff. And then lo and behold. So I've had some drama. Computers, I will always say, computers don't like me. I have other family members who they don't seem to like my family members either. Hopefully, all this is recording. Otherwise, you'll just be seeing me looking up things and without. But it did seem like it was recording, so hopefully it will. I did have to use up some resources to rebuild stuff, so I did actually give myself new breaks. So I try to restore it as true as possible. I mean, whoopsie, I was not clicking the button when that. I don't think. No, I am clicking the mouse when I am trying to do that bread. Weird. Okay, I'm gonna walk. I think my world is glitchy. Look, I'm only my mouse, my hand is not on the keyboard. There we go. I don't know why it's acting like that. Oh my goodness. So maybe you guys missed me getting my pumpkins, my jack-o'-lanterns. I learned that, yeah, if you make the jack-o'-lanterns, they just take up another inventory space. So it's better to just save them as pumpkins and make them as jack-o'-lanterns later. Hi. You like to present things to me, don't you? I'll move out of your way. Just watch where you put things. I like how they tried to make him look so big by making the blocks look small relative to him. Um, so I did acquire the jack-o'-lanterns so that I can go into the water and go into the water and what's that? Is that raw meat? What is that? That looks a little different than raw meat. I want to find out what that is. Make sure I'm not gonna get blown up because I don't need to die again. Oh yeah, I rebuilt this area that got blown up twice in a few minutes time. It's probably just what is that? It doesn't look quite like raw meat or rotten meat. Fish. I've never acquired fish before. Oh my gosh. Why did he just volunteer himself? I've never. Oh, sun's going down. Well, I haven't seen the fish floating like that before, so that is another new experience. So at least I have another new experience for you guys. Oh my gosh. I don't know why he would be like that. Okay, well, that's fine. That's cool. Actually, since I should do my food and gardening stuff over here. He's new. Raw salmon. Okay, cool. Okay, well, at least I got something new. I don't know why he showed up there. But okay, cool. Hey, something new, guys. I was kind of thinking of going to get, trying to go get some, help, for, cause, oh, that's something else you guys wouldn't know, because I couldn't tell you. I'm thinking I want to put a little aquarium in this area. I'll have to dig down for that, though. That was, I was thinking I kind of like an aquarium in this area. Hi, you're taking my watermelon. So clearing this out and doing that. So I'll need some of my glass blocks for that. But anyway, so now I have 2 llamas. And it almost bothers my eyes running around like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. Oops. Let me 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? 9, 10. Yeah, so I do need to make these. Okay. Oh, the drama. Oh, and I found some iron in here too. That was another thing, is I found some iron in here. Shortly before the second batch of lapis. And so, I had to dig that out. That was kind of under the stairs area. That's where that was. And so I did smelt that. Um, and that was something else I had to restore because that got lost or something. So, a lot of trying to remember everything that happened. Oops. And you've probably noticed I've gotten better at remembering to change my tools. I'm trying to be better about that. Oh, yeah, so this was 10. 10 from that corner. And so this was 10, 11, 12, 13. I decided to go 13 because when I was in the village, around, it's either the same trip or the next trip when I found the emerald. I also got actually 2 different trips. I was able to acquire some acacia saplings. They don't seem to drop many saplings from what I've seen, so I acquired all 9 of them as first 8 and then the 9th one. And so because they required a larger area, I decided to go with a 13 by 13 by 13. So it'll be 13 high, 13 across. Well, 13 right now. It's 13 across, and then when I finish taking that out, then I can do the acacias. Now that it'll be sporadically. I may not always grow the same trees over and over again. But I wanted to have the availability to do that. I have cleared out a lot more trees or on top, but not all of them. Let me see. Oh, hi, Enderman. You're not gonna let me? Sheesh. Walk away. So I can. Yep. Okay. I guess he's not considered bad enough. Okay. Let's go outside. I did get some. Whoops. I did get some. I had to rebuild a doorway. That was another attack. That you guys probably won't see now. I had to rebuild a doorway. It's a little funky still, but I had to get new doors. Had to get new doors. I had to rebuild this. This area I'm still not fully rebuilt yet, but I did rebuild this recently, most of it. If it include this chest is from when I was trying to acquire the llama. I've cleared out most of the trees. Sadly, I'd love to leave them, but they are trouble. Hey, they are trouble for me. Whoopsie. So I need to, in order to do the aquarium, I'm gonna have to knock out some of these guys. I think. Let's see. Did I have any dirt with me? No, but they'll just have to. Yeah, so I think that's like my current ceiling. So I'm gonna have to knock out some of these guys and reset them somewhere else. I still haven't. Um, let's see. So these are my new ones, right? Let me make sure. Let me look around. Because my mistakes usually coming out too soon. And see some repairs had to happen there. One time the wandering guy was up there, the wandering trader was up there. So, and there's a hole in there too. Yeah, I've had a lot of Oh, great. Great, see? Can't even. I didn't hear anything. I'm explaining what's going on in my world, and I don't ever hear the creepers come. I wish that they would burn up in the sunlight too. Oh, I got some sticks I can get. I just want to chop wood and be left alone. Hmm. What? Oh no. My home that's blown up, or is this just another hole? Oh, it's revealing more water. Okay. Okay. I kind of knew there was a river off to the right of my place. I better. Ah, another hole. Gosh, I hate these creepers. I need to make sure that this isn't getting into my home. That's pretty close. I don't think so. I would say creepers and skeletons I like the least. Okay. Yeah, so it's close to my home. Take these out. It's daylight. One can have time. Go back and fill these holes differently. That ceiling always feels really like low. Creepers just suck. They do the most damage in my little world. Okay. So I need to just attach it to not that level, but this level looks like. Dirt. Where's the dirt? I'd even do it up to that level, honestly. Hmm. I may change that again, but I think that makes the level higher than they were before. Maybe? Maybe? Maybe not? Maybe I just need to build up this level. I need to get up here again anyway and finish chopping this little bugger down. This has been a long-standing overlooked issue. I don't know, it's still too far away, I guess, huh? Fine. Hi. I don't have a... be to get that guy? Right here? Okay. Oopsie. Okay. That'll get rid of all the guys. No, maybe not. I still have to get rid of that guy. Just can't keep winning against these guys. I'm going to have to wrap it up here soon. I'm hoping that this recording records. Sorry, I've been quiet, more or less quiet for a few minutes. Just hoping that. Oh no. Are you kidding me? Oh, it's a whole nother section? Okay, I swear, I swear I am getting a lot of glitches that are not working. Really? When did this glitch out? I don't remember hearing an explosion since I fixed this. That would happen elsewhere. Wasn't that over there? Oh my gosh. I am just over it. I'm so over these creepers. Can I just not have creepers specifically in my area? I swear. I swear that I have more glitches. I don't think this I think this world has glitches. I think my world is permanently glitchy. I just don't feel like that everything I'm seeing is explained properly by just what I'm seeing. There's only one explosion. Why? Why am I getting more holes than I mean, I looked around. Didn't I look around? I thought I looked around. I swear. Getting more holes than makes sense. Fine. Okay. I'm gonna fix them inside. Oh my gosh. I swear. I swear it's not. I swear I don't hear as many explosions as I find holes everywhere around me. That's a lot more holes than I have dirt for, huh? Damn it. Hi. Are Endermen able to punch holes through ceilings? What? I made holes in my ceiling. I think there's still a hole there. Is there a hole that I just can't see past this edge? So frustrating. Fine. Okay, whatever. All the progress I keep on not making. Or getting reversed or whatever. I was thinking about making another hole behind here. Like leaving the wall around here and maybe punching through this way. Honestly. Um... That will be cool. So there mightn't be a hole hidden back here. Obviously, that's one layer thick. Guys, oh my gosh. Anyway, I don't care about zombies. Zombies and I can kill. It's this creepers that keep doing me in. Yeah. Well, I guess this is gonna have to be it. I'm out of time. Oh yeah, I gotta get going. Okay, guys. Well, have fun. Sorry, but very exciting. But we'll have to call this good this time. Sorry, lost like 3.5 hours, maybe 4 hours worth of my accomplishments. But yeah. Sorry, guys. All right. Anyway, well, thanks for coming. Oh my gosh. Sorry, this wasn't as thrilling or any. Well, there was the one new thing. What was the new thing? Oh, my new fish. Yeah, my first fish. So, I will. Yep. Wrap it up here. And sorry, guys. I know. It wasn't as fun. I gave a recap. It wasn't even as complete as the previous recap, but what can I do? All right. Anyway, you guys have fun. Let's see. We are gonna disconnect here. Whoopee. And then come around, come back. Subscribe. Subscribe if you like my commentary. If you like my endless holes in my ceiling. Oh my word. And then yep,